The world turned cold and dark as the burlap sack tightened around Milo the kitten. He screamed, but his cries were muffled by the heavy fabric. A stranger's boots pounded against the icy pavement, sprinting away into the winter gloom. Nearby, Max, a weary golden retriever, lifted his head from the porch. His old leg ached, but the sharp metallic scent of fear cut through the air. Snow crunched under heavy paws as Max chased the fading scent. The stranger vaulted over a broken fence with ease. But the old dog struggled, slipping on wet stones before recovering. They reached a skeletal, abandoned warehouse where the stranger vanished. Inside, bathed in a sickly yellow light, Milo shivered within a rusted cage. Max let out a thunderous bark, but the heavy steel door remained shut. That night, Max returned under the cover of a moonless sky. A steel trap snapped shut inches from his nose. He jumped back. The next day brought a relentless, freezing rain. Max dug at the iron lock until his claws bled. He watched from beneath rotting wood as guards patrolled the perimeter. He was tired, his joints burned, but he refused to leave. On the third night, disaster struck. A torch fell from a high beam. Smoke, thick and black, began to fill the rafters. Max smashed through a low window. Shards of glass cut his pads. Sparks singed his golden fur. But he didn't flinch. He shoved at the rusty latch with his snout. Click. Milo stumbled out. Max lowered his body. The tiny creature scrambled onto his back, claws digging into his neck. Fire roared like a beast above them. A massive timber crashed down. Max saw a gap in the floor and leaped. The wet boards groaned and slipped under his weight. Another beam fell, missing his tail by a fraction of an inch. The heat was unbearable, a wall of orange death closing in. They burst through the front door and into the freezing rain. Ash mixed with water, coating their fur in a thick gray sludge. The kitten held on tight, its face buried in Max's golden mane. As the first light of dawn broke, painting the sky in soft purples, they reached a small, familiar porch. Max collapsed gently. Milo curled against his warm side, wrapping its tail around his leg. Under a dry roof, safe and alive, the two heroes finally slept.